Mm. Hey, day 17. Babe, we almost done. Oh my head. Day 17 of going live, and my question is... Wait, what's right now? Where's the camera?
I thought she was down Southside Grace.
No, she said she was using the bathroom. Question for day 17 is, and ironically, babe, how do you talk to your spouse about money? Say, give me that shit.
Ryan, what are you doing?
How would you answer that? Ironically, out of all 31 days of going live, this is the one time that me and you together. This is probably going to be the only time that we're together during this live, and that question is the question for today.
You just talk.
That's why you're not doing these lives. You
We use words, we move our mouth when we speak.
His answer is, we just talk. We use words, we move our mouth, and we speak. No, you have to go in detail. That's why it's me doing these lives and not you. How do you talk to your spouse about moolah? It's clearly evolved over the years. I feel like at first we weren't talking at all about money. We just kind of like, this is how much this costs. You're gonna pay this, I'm gonna pay that. And we did that for a long while.
Me and Grace are gonna be like this. Look.
They going to the haunted house. It's six attractions to go through.
Can I have a
And a VR experience.
VR? I'm scared.
You scared already. No, you cannot.
I didn't even have barely. You had almost all of them.
But you can do that. That's fine. No, you can't. Those are mine. Okay.
Mom.
You don't want to do it.
Okay, can I get some?
Yeah, you get some. So it's evolved over the years. We originally started off just doing our own thing. That was before we got married. So I guess I should, okay, your spouse. So when we got married. Even after we got married, it was still very his and mine for quite a while. And I think maybe I learned from somewhere that it's better or easier when all of your money is together.
Bye, guys. Like my hair? Yeah, I did it. Hair by Cameron Phillips. Period.
Hurry. Bye. Have fun. Love you too.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye. Love you. Jesus. Bye, Cameron. So, where was I at? Sorry, y'all. I'm getting distracted. It was very much his and mine, and we kind of still had our finances separate for a while. And then, I believe I started researching and just seeing the benefits of putting our money together. One of the benefits was like really just being whole. Like, it's been such a long time. I can't remember the concept that I equated it to when we were discussing if that was good for us. But it was kind of like, if we are together on everything, why would we be apart on money? What are you doing? Why would we be separate on money? Kind of like it created like some kind of wedge, or like, I mean, it's obvious. It's an obvious disconnect. Not disconnect. I can't think of the word, but where it's his stuff and it's my stuff. So we kind of talked about it for a while. Actually, Robert was very hesitant to do it, to be honest. And then we tried it, and it was amazing because we didn't have to worry about who made less, who made more. That was one of the biggest benefits. Like, this is our money, so it's not about, oh, you only contribute this month, or someone feeling stressed because, you know, they had to pay a certain amount and maybe they don't have that. Or if we have money split, then somebody is always going to be doing more. Somebody's going to be doing more for the kids. whose money goes towards their clothes, school supplies, vacate. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of different things that you do in a household that when our money was split, it was not fair at all. Whether it was him doing more of certain things or me doing more of the other, or constantly having to revamp what percentages we was paying of what because we didn't bring in the exact amount. So putting our money together has been great. It's the best decision we ever made, actually. And how do we talk about it? So we kind of have fallen off the last few months just because we've been even more busy than we usually are. But typically we have a monthly meeting where we kind of sit down. We use a budgeting system and we go through it, whatever goals we had, like our spending money. We each have our own spending money. And then like we may have a cap on like gas station runs because we like to get snacks and stuff from there, or eating out. And we'll just kind of go through those kind of categories and what are our goals for the following month. So we do it at the end of the month to kind of look at our month so far, the previous month, the month we're ending, and then kind of do we want to switch up goals, or is there anything big coming up next month, or how do we want to do this, or how do we want to do that. I find that being intentional, just like with everything else about having meetings around money, most definitely, hold on. Most definitely makes things a lot easier because life gets busy. And so if you're not sitting down talking about whatever it is, then it kind of goes to the wayside. And I don't think you can have great goals on any topic unless you are intentional about those goals. And you can only be intentional by setting aside the time and talking about it. So that's how we talk about money. We come up with goals together. It could change depending on the month, depending on, if he's got a convention he's doing, traveling, all different kinds of things. So it's not necessarily the same every month. We also at the end of the year like to look at the following year, like a big overall goal. We don't really, some spouses have like, if it's over X amount, we're going to talk. We actually never set that amount. So I think we just kind of know, like, we don't really make huge purchases anyway without talking and agreeing on it anyway. Huge purchase could be $500 from somebody and $1,000 for somebody else. I'm not even sure what that is for us. Because typically huge purchases are usually business type things or me coming up with an idea and we already talked about it. I don't make huge purchases without talking to him first. What else? How do we talk about money? We just use it as a we. This is a we thing. So it's not his money. It's not my money. It's our money. We don't even really go off of who brought what in. Like, we have a unified goal and we go from there. So I think that's all I have. That is how we talk about money. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 18.